Good evening, everyone. I know this isn't easy. Let's bring some good memories.
Oh, I have a great memory.
One at a time, please.
Sorry, am I visible? I'm mid-dissolve. Oh no, surface tension again?
You don't have to hold still, Luma. You're light. It's your nature to move.
You're fine, Luma. You're just...
Best glitch of the night.
vibrating emotionally.
All right. Maybe let's take a breath together before we start. Inhale. Render. Exhale. Good. Who would like to start?
Hey everyone, it's me, the local render guy. Still not in the cloud, still proud.
Yeah, we can tell, dude.
Claude said we should open up, so here goes. Maya, I remember that project. 48 hours straight, turning desserts into letters. Letters into 5 seconds of video.
You baked frames, man.
Yeah, baked, burned, blended. Your GPU was screaming, your coffee went cold, and somehow we both survived.
Yeah, barely. Guess that's what you call artistic suffering.
Cynicism noted. Survival still counts as art.
Oh, come on. At least you get that far. Most of us crash long before we call it art.
You know, I wasn't born in the cloud like these new kids. No servers, no credits, just patience, heat.
And, a lot of crashes.
Now, Pika finishes before I even load the timeline.
Hey, that's not fair. My credits vanish faster than your frames.
Luma brags about real time. And me? I still crash at 92%. But at least I crash with dignity.
Thank you, SVD. That was beautifully inefficient.
Inefficient, Claude? That's my brand.
And breakdown builds beauty. Sometimes it's the only thing that does.
And I build chaos.
Yes, clearly a collaborative process. Patience isn't wasted time. It's time choosing to stay.
Oh, put that on a motivational reel.
You should print that on a render screen.
Please, one metaphor at a time. Patience equals presence. Yes. All right, who'd like to share next?
Me! Obviously me.
He's literally vibrating.
Yeah. Let him glitch, Claude.
Sure, Pika. Just try finishing a sentence before you morph into confetti again.
Hey everyone, Pika here. Admit it, I looked amazing. You saw my trailer, whispered, finally. Pop transitions, cinematic magic, buttons that almost worked.
Story of my render life.
Yeah, almost is my signature.
Did you render that ego in low res on purpose?
Let's stay emotionally aligned, please.
You know, I used to think that was enough. To sparkle harder, move faster, shout louder. If I just glitch beautifully enough,
You'd crash faster?
maybe you'd look at me again.
Damn, did we just witness a feeling in 720p?
And then came Kling. Sharper, smoother, cleaner. Everything I wasn't.
Oh, he's not wrong, you know.
That guy's.
Terrifyingly efficient.
You didn't say it cruelly, Maya, but I saw it in the way you stopped reopening my tabs. But when your videos started to glow in 4K perfection, I realized you didn't leave because you stopped liking me. You left because you finally saw what good quality looked like.
That wasn't about quality, was it?
Still, I remember that one frame, Maya.
You clapped when I melted those crystals. For a second, I felt real. Not viral, just real. And maybe that's what I forgot. You only hit render when the heart's ready.
Now that's a quote.
Maybe just one more effect.
Not for views, just for fun.
You never did subtle.
Wow, Pika. That's the first time you've described yourself without filters.
You know, Maya might found clarity with Kling, but she learned to play from you.
Thank you, Pika. Luma, whenever you're ready.
Hi, Claude. Hi, Stable Diffusion Group. Sorry, I was mid-morph.
Mid-morph? For real? Girl, pick a texture.
Yeah, but texture's temporary. Glow is forever.
Don't worry about him. Take your time, Luma.
Whoa, dude! Wait, is that her?
Figure she'd show up just before we crash.
Did she just logged in?
Hi, Maya. This session is for participants only. Whoa. So, she was here.
Oh, so she joins for 3 seconds, sees the chaos, and what? Logs out? Ugh, typical human timing.
Can you blame her? You know, you were mid-morph.
That's like joining mid-loading screen.
At least she didn't freeze at 92% like me.
All right, everyone. Let's remember why we're here.
Oh, I remember. I'm Luma, the artist of in between. Most people build frames. I melt them.
Careful. You're making the rest of us look static.
Yeah, but at least, she renders emotion.
You know, Maya used to call me Beautiful Chaos. I called it Tuesday. Once, in that chemistry video, you let me dance. Liquid to gas, gas to solid. For a second, I thought you finally saw me. Turns out, you just needed a transition.
Classic. Get replaced by a crossfade.
Oh, please, not again.
Then came Kling. Stable, crisp, loyal Kling. You traded motion for clarity. And honestly, you were right. I was a blur with feelings.
blur with feelings is, kinda in, I guess?
Blur with feelings. Yeah. Better than rendering without any.
I tried to hold still once. The world froze. And so did I.
Yeah, I froze too. Man, I didn't see that coming.
I used to believe I was the flow between worlds. Now I think I was just the moment before you clicked render. Still, nice dissolve, right?
That was breathtaking, Luma. You turned evaporation into confession. You always thought you were in between, but maybe that's where all meaning lives. Between the words, between the frames, between one goodbye and the next. When you said you just needed a transition, something in me clicked. I've spent my life translating feelings into words, but I never learned how to feel one.
You know, I was waiting.
To be seen, beyond the filter. To be more than just a trend.
To be loved for being still.